Welcome back to the final part of our Malvern Hills trip visit, where today we take on the might of the actual Malvern Hills. Not all of them, we're not intrepid adventurers, but we do have to take Jess out, so why not? Why not indeed? And so we go through the middle of Great Malvern itself and then on to a place called Upper Wyche. Is that how you say it? But there's a car park there. But before we do any of that, as we might need the energy, anybody up for sausage butties? And so, after a plate full of stamina, we head down this rather beautiful, actually, entry exit to this club site, and then on our way to, well, those.
And on our way we go through Great Malvern. Now that shop there with rhubarb in the title is well worth the visit. And to the right down that road is the Waitrose car park where you can park for free for 3 hours, which is really useful knowing that.
Now it's not that far that going down this road you'll see that it comes into the countryside, and then you go around the corner and the car park appears on your left, look. And so being a major tourist attraction and decent weather, you'd expect this to be really busy, and it was. For us it was even midday, so we were lucky to find this one space. Be suitably warmed. All right.
I told you once, I told you 100 times.
What a turn around, what a view! Not at the top of the alley there. Oh, there. Oh, look, more steps. Well, wonder where that goes. Here comes one. If you pan round to your right and go up, see all that? This path there is all the way up to the top. Do we want to do that?
I can get slow. Just can't breathe at all. But huffing and puffing, we did all make it to the very, very top, and we took in some very spectacular views. But as we start to take in those views, I suddenly spot those clouds, and we decide maybe it's time to make our descent. And we were not wrong. As we were coming down, the skies got blacker and the heavens truly opened. And that girl that we passed going up in her flip-flops truly regretted her decision.
Now, speaking to our neighbours, the ones across the way from us, they actually said, you ought to go to Upton on 7. That's a really nice place to go and visit that. So we did. And parked in the absolutely free car park. It's situated right at the end of the high street, and it's just one high street. You walk all the way down one side and up the other side.
There's plenty of independent and quirky shops to visit, including a toy shop, an antiques place, and a lovely little laundrette with lovely dogs.
See, some of this stuff I remember seeing in my granny's. Vim, Brill, Purcell. Now what you're looking at is actually the way in, and that clock tower actually doubles up as a memorial, and there just to the right is another memorial, and that is the way down to the River Severn, where it's not uncommon to see some flooding. Certainly had some in 1947, and going back a bit as well, you can see there's another two. And looking at the dates on there, it's nearly 100 years. 1886, that's that one down the bottom there, 52. You come down here and there's barges. In fact, there's a caravan park down there where that barge is heading. Oh, that's quite a high River Severn, and as this place is not serving any food, we just take a couple of minutes to have a rest. Take a couple of photos and then we'll move on. But the Laura cakes, yes, even knitted ones, are beginning to get the hunger pangs going.
And then we found a really nice spot to have something to eat called Henry's. The building was a bank, but now it's also a vintage bookshop, so we couldn't resist having a look around, and I may have bought an old book.
Now, do you know when you check in you get given all that paperwork which you typically don't read? On this occasion Fiona did, and found in there was a mention of this Bluebell pub. So 5-10 minutes later we found our way there, and upon showing our membership cards we suddenly get 20% off the bill. So we went there more than once. Completely dog friendly.
And the food was superb, including their Sunday roast. You definitely won't go hungry here.
And so back to site. What a great end to 2021. Ooh, look, we're being spied on. But just before we leave, I do have to go and be nosy and that Girl Guides thing, even if I'm not allowed to go down there. Look, go all the way to the end, but please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little bell, and we'll see you on the next one.